Millie the mouse lived beneath the floorboards of a cozy old kitchen, where the delightful scents of fresh bread and cinnamon drifted through the cracks every morning. Most mice would consider it the perfect home, but for Millie, it was a prison of her fears. She was terrified of everything that surrounded her. The creak of the floor made her heart race, the hum of the refrigerator seemed suspicious, and the vast expanse of the kitchen beyond her tiny mouse hole was utterly daunting. While other mice scurried out at night in search of crumbs and adventure, Millie remained tucked away, nibbling on the morsels they brought back. One evening, her friend Jasper, brimming with excitement, encouraged her, "Millie, you should come with us sometime. There's a whole world out there." But Millie shook her head, insisting, "No thank you. The world out there is very loud." Jasper smiled encouragingly, telling her, "It's not so bad once you get used to it," yet Millie remained unconvinced. One quiet night, something unusual transpired. Millie woke to silence, no footsteps above, no humming refrigerator. Intrigued, she peeked out of her mouse hole. The kitchen looked different somehow, calm and almost inviting. "Hello," she whispered cautiously, but received no answer. Her heart raced as she realized this could be her chance. Taking a deep breath, Millie took her first tiny step forward, then another. "I can do this," she murmured to herself, repeating, "just a little look." Cautiously, Millie crept along the wall, her nose twitching as she encountered every shadow that made her pause and every tiny sound that made her freeze. Then she saw it, a crumb, no ordinary crumb, but a magnificent golden piece, fluffy and likely from the fresh bread that had once filled the air with its scent. Millie gasped, her eyes widening in awe. The crumb was tantalizingly far from the wall, and to reach it, she would have to cross the open floor. Millie's stomach rumbled as her fears whispered, "It's too dangerous," but a smaller, braver voice inside her urged her on, "You've come this far." With a firm resolve, she took a deep breath and declared, "One more step." Stepping away from the wall, nothing happened. Another step, still nothing. Millie's heart raced, but alongside her fear, a sense of pride began to blossom within her. Midway to the crumb, a faint noise startled her, and she froze. A shadow flickered in her peripheral vision, igniting her fear. Run. Hide. Go back. But instead of retreating, Millie turned to face the source of the shadow. What she discovered made her blink in disbelief. It wasn't danger at all. It was merely her own shadow, elongated by the moonlight streaming through the window. Letting out a tiny laugh, she exclaimed, "Oh, it's just me." Gaining newfound courage, Millie hurried the last few steps to the crumb and snatched it up. It was even better than she had dreamed, warm, soft, and utterly delicious. "I did it," she exclaimed, her voice filled with wonder. Looking around the kitchen, it no longer held the same fearful presence. Instead, it felt big yet brimming with possibilities. The table legs transformed into tall trees, the rug became a soft meadow, and the once dreaded quiet settled into a comforting peace. With the crumb clutched tightly in her paws, Millie made her way back to her mouse hole, this time walking taller. Upon her return, the other mice were just coming back from their adventures. "Millie?" Jasper asked, his eyes wide in surprise. "Where did you get that?" Millie beamed, her whiskers twitching with pride. "I went out and got it myself." "You went into the kitchen?" one asked incredulously. Millie nodded, stating, "Just a little. And it wasn't as scary as I thought." Jasper grinned broadly, praising her, "I knew you could do it." That night, Millie shared her crumb with everyone, and the next night, she took another step. Little by little, the big, scary kitchen transformed into a place of adventure rather than fear. Through her experiences, Millie discovered something profound: you don't have to be fearless to be brave.